with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
And hello again, everybody, and good afternoon. We welcome you here to game number 2 of our coverage, Roosevelt University softball. Roosevelt in this game facing the Wheeling Cardinals. We come on the air just after our ball game begins as Wheeling able to get a leadoff base runner aboard. And so now the number 2 hitter in the Wheeling lineup now is at the plate as we are just underway here, game number 2. And I think we've been able to correct a technical issue here with a backup as there's a swing and a fly ball into right center field that'll drop in, it looks like, for a base hit. And so Wheeling with the first 2 base runners aboard here, as just batting for Wheeling was Kyla Miller in the number 2 spot in the order. And now it looks like the number 3 hitter in the order will come up to the plate. And this will be Amber Morgan. So we thank you for your forbearance here. Game getting underway almost an hour late. There's a swing and a flare out towards shortstop and caught on one hop at shortstop. They'll throw to third base for the Lakers to force the lead runner at third on the force play. So Morgan able to reach on a fielder's choice. As on the play Now runners at first and second for the Wheeling Cardinals. So now to the plate here will be Maria Clark for Wheeling. Clark wears number 0. And the first pitch is in there for a called strike. And it is 0-1. So for the Lakers in the circle here in game number 2, it is the right-hander, Kaylee Hancock, who saved the game, came on in the final inning. There's a swing and a foul ball off to the right out of play. No balls and 2 strikes to Clark. Hancock came in and finished up the first game, which the Lakers won over Davis and Elkins by a score of 3-1. Hancock, the right-hander, on the line. Pitch, swing, and a foul back to the screen. So we're in a 2-strike situation here to Clark. Sunshine prevailing both in Melbourne, Florida, and here at our Arlington Heights studio as well. We're calling the game, as we did in the first game today, remotely. Getting the video stream and audio as well from Melbourne, Florida. Swinging a high fly ball, short left field, caught there. And so that'll be the second out of the inning. So Clark retired, 2 away, and Hancock trying to get out of a little bit of a mini jam. On the play, looked like the runner there at second was able to advance to third. So runners at the corners now. And that will bring to the plate Brooklyn Sanders. Sanders, right-handed batter, standing in. As we did in the first game, kind of piecing together the batting order as we go along. Swinging a line drive, caught at second base. I believe that'll be Isis Enriquez with the catch on the line out. And so that will end the inning. So Wheeling threatens. They get 2 base runners aboard, cannot convert. And so a half inning of play in the books here. Score, Wheeling nothing. Roosevelt coming to bat. This is Roosevelt University softball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
All right, back with you as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Now Roosevelt, their first chance to hit here in game number 2, going for a doubleheader sweep on their first day of competition at the USSA Space Coast Complex. There's a bunt left of home plate, foul ball. So no balls and a strike here. As leading it off for the Lakers is Ella Dvorak. Ella in game 1 going 1 for 3. With a run scored and a run batted in. No balls and a strike here. And the next pitch just down and maybe a tad inside to make it a ball and a strike. Kaylin Shields is in the circle here in game number 2 for Wheeling. Well, we went to kind of a backup system here, and the ambient sound is a little bit coming through a little bit of a higher level than our previous method of getting the video stream. Is the next pitch coming in 2 balls and coming in low and away, 2 balls and a strike now, the count. to Ella Dvorak. Lakers won the opener 3-1 over Davis and Elkins. Next pitch will miss, and it'll be 3-1. Well, from the angle of the video feed, I thought that would be a strike call to the knees, but that didn't happen. So 3 balls and a strike here now to Ella Dvorak. Getting underway almost an hour late. Dvorak bunts the ball, popped up, lands foul left of home plate. So then a run at full to 3-2. And I'm going to guess it was because Wheeling played in a game, as did the Lakers prior to this, but on a different field at the USSSA Space Coast Complex. And so not sure how long that game might have gone. They had to pack everything up, did the Wheeling Cardinals move over to this field, and now we continue on as the 3-2 pitch down low, ball 4. So a leadoff walk here for Roosevelt to start off the bottom of the first inning. So Ella Dvorak walks. That'll bring up now Athena Pimeli-Penn. Athena had a great opening game today. 3 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. 3/4 the way to a cycle. A double, a single, and a triple. There's a swing and a bouncer, 2-hopper at short. Underhand a second for 1. Relay in time for a double play. And another double play in this doubleheader. We had 3 in the first game and a double play here. And so that will be 2 out in the inning. 6-4-3 on the double play. And 2 away in the frame. And now our redundant method is having a little bit of a technical issue here, as now due to the plate here for the Lakers, it'll be Isis Enriquez, who made a great defensive play at the end of the first inning, as Isis now back into the batter's box, as 2 away in the inning. Oh, we've seen some great defense throughout the first 2 days, first 2 games of the event, as Enriquez squares the bat to bunt, pulls it back, swinging a foul back to the screen. We are at the mercy of technology here today. Was extolling the virtues of the great technology in the first game, but it has to work. And 95% of the time it does, but when it doesn't, it makes the task a little difficult. There's a drop ball coming in low, around just below knee-high level for a ball. So with our drop in the feed, I'm going to believe the count is 1-1. Good pitch there over the inner half for a called strike. So Kaylin Shields now back in the circle. She's a freshman. Right-hander, also a utility player. And the pitch. Up and in. And that'll be pop foul left side out of play. So Enriquez in a 2-strike situation now. Bottom of the first inning, no score. Wheeling threatened in the top half of the inning, but was not able to push a runner across. Next pitch, swung on and in the air. Medium deep right field, drifting back, ball caught there. I believe that'll be caught by Krasak in right field, and that'll end the inning. So the Lakers get a leadoff walk, cannot cash that walk in. As in the innings, no runs, no hits, no errors, a walk. And thanks to the double play, no one left on base. And after one, no score between Roosevelt and Wheeling. This is Roosevelt University softball.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control.
Yikes!
So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
On we go to the top half of inning number 2 now. No score between Wheeling and Roosevelt. And for the Wheeling Cardinals now, it'll be Grace Mummery to start it off here in the Wheeling second inning. Mummery, right-handed batter, stands in. Kaylee Hancock now looks in and wheels and deals on the first pitch of the inning, and it'll be fouled up to the right out of play. 0-1 to Mummery. Mummery, a sophomore from Port Dover, Ontario, Canada. Where's number 14? Right-handed batter awaits. No balls and a strike to count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, that was up around eye level, but Mummery went after it and came up empty, and so she's quickly behind at 0-2. Lakers, second game today, 2 more tomorrow. They'll have a day off on Wednesday, and then they'll be back in action Thursday and Friday. The wind and the pitch. Pop foul back out of play. So we'll hold it 0-2 to Grace Mummery. Real nice to be able to have the ambient sound feed coming from the field, 1,200 miles from where we broadcast. It is much better as the pitch outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Much better than sometimes when we have to do a remote feed. We'll have to pipe in some artificial sound, but you're getting the real deal here today. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hancock, right-hander, winds and deals. That'll be swung on, and a 2-hopper, gloved at third, right near the bag. Throw across the diamond in time for the out. So 1 away in the inning. And that will bring to the plate the pitcher, Kaylin Shields. Shields, right-handed batter, awaiting, so a righty versus righty matchup here. First pitch in for a called strike. Well, getting into the swing of things, no pun intended there. We were able to call games earlier on this year at the Dome in Rosemont when the Lakers opened up the season with the NAIA leadoff tournament. There's a strike call to the knees. And then today our return to softball coverage, and we're learning everything again, calling softball and baseball this year. And in the first game, my score pad was a mess. There's a foul ball off to the right. And on a couple of occasions, I'd forgotten to advance the inning when I was keeping the score, and almost did that here, but was able to carry it forward a little bit so we keep things accurate. And I'm sure all of you tuned in and relieved at that. There's a swing and a miss. I thought it might have been a foul ball. If it was caught behind the plate by Libby Krakis, the catcher. So there are now 2 away in the inning. And Kaylee Hancock, her first strikeout of the game. So 2 up, 2 down in the inning now. As Hancock will toss the first pitch here, down and away, 1 ball, no strikes. Trying to see the number on the jersey here. And fortunately, a practice swing was taken. And it's Kirsten Monday to the plate here for Wheeling. The pitch. Missed just outside. Monday, left-handed batter out of the box, now back in. Monday, freshman from Terre Haute, Indiana. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Well, that was a case there. Again, we're taking the video feed. And the camera above and behind home plate. Great view, actually, to see it when the ball's in play. But in that case there, the umpire was in the way. And I wasn't sure whether that was a foul tip or not. There's a swing and a foul to the left side out of play. Sunny skies, temperature 74 degrees at game time in Melbourne, Florida. Not too bad here in the Chicago area as well, 44 degrees. Can't complain about that, quite frankly, although either way, hope to bring you a little bit of springtime wherever you may be as Monday takes down and away. And it is 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Kirsten Monday. Monday back into the batter's box. Even stance. Kind of equidistant from the back and front of the box. Swinging a ball looped into left center field, and then will drop in for a base hit. Monday, wide turnaround first base, but she'll stay there. And a 2-out single here keeps the inning going for the Cardinals. That'll bring up Kiki Warricks. So Warwick stands in with a 2-out base runner aboard at first base. Well, this game so far, much like the pattern, at least so far, of the first game when the Lakers played Davis and Elkins. Here's the wind now by Hancock, and the pitch riser missing high, 1-0. Mentioning relearning scoring, getting used to that, and I just marked the pitch incorrectly in my scorebook. Anyway, it's a 1-0 count. Let's hope I can remember that now as the at-bat continues. Swinging a pop foul out of the play off to the right side. Warricks takes a look down at third base. And now back in the batter's box. Hancock, the wind of the pitch. Swinging a foul back. And will hold on a 2-strike situation here to Kiki Warricks. Warricks, junior from Indianapolis, Indiana. Went to Lawrence North High School. Back into the box. And the pitch. Swinging a foul right side. Good battle here. Good job by Warricks to keep the at-bat alive. Well, we had our first game issues, technically. Got through it mostly okay after a rough start. And the second game here is there's a ball outside. Second game here today starting out similarly, so we went to the backup method, which is basically a screen mirror from my phone, and that seems to be holding much more consistently. Whatever works. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Kiki Warricks. The pitch. Swung on, bounced to third, knocked down there, and no recovery, and everybody will be safe. Well, that would be a borderline scoring play there. But either way, runners now at first and second. So Monday to second, Warwick's aboard at first base. And Wheeling again threatening here. And are doing so after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired. So here we go. Hancock winds and deals. First pitch is high and away. 1 ball and no strikes. This is a righty versus lefty matchup. The wind and the delivery. Swung on, that'll be looped down the left field line, curling, and that'll be a foul ball. So at the plate here is Jackie Capers. Left-handed batter awaits, and the pitch. That'll be swung on and missed to make it a 2-strike situation now here for Capers. Capers steps out of the box, now back in. Hancock into the wind and the delivery. A heater up high around eye level. Looks like they are operating the scoreboard here. It's 2-2 with 2 away in the inning. Capers awaits, and the pitch. High and away, 3-2. The scoreboard was not being operational in the first game, which was on the same field at the USS SA Space Coast Complex in Melbourne, Florida. Although some listings have it as Vieira, Florida on the internet. Here's the payoff to Capers. Strike 3 called, and that'll end the inning. So, Wheeling threatens but does not score. And the inning comes to an end as no runs in the inning. And they leave 2. Checking the scoreboard here. And it looks like an error may have been charged on that play on the at-bat for Kiki Warwicks. Either way, Wheeling not able to score. So we head to the bottom of the second inning with a score. Roosevelt nothing, Wheeling nothing. You're tuned to Roosevelt University softball.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
All right, we head to the bottom of the second inning. Lakers were retired, not in order in the first inning, but the minimum 3 came to the plate in the opening frame. So here we go, bottom 2 in a scoreless game. Kalen Shields in the circle now, deals in the first pitch here, lifted fairly deep to left field, but playable. Reaching up on the catch made there, Villarreal in left field, able to make the grab for the out. Actually, I'm not sure that's Villarreal in left field. We will double check that. Either way, a fly ball to left field, and the first out of the inning recorded. And so 1 up and 1 down here for the Lakers in the second inning. Now here's a bunt attempt that'll be spun back, foul out of play. No balls and a strike. As Caitlin Williams to the plate for the Lakers. Williams in game 1 went 0 for 2 with a walk. Shields winds, and the next pitch just came in a little bit low and away. So a ball and a strike. One count. And the pitch. There's a bunt a little bit toward the third base side of the diamond, and charging and no play available. Good effort there by Maria Clark at third base, but was not able to pick it up cleanly, and so an infield single here for Kaylin Williams. And now, will they call that a foul ball? Looks like they will, so Williams now is back in the batter's box. We had a similar situation. It's now a 1-2 count to Caitlin Williams in the first inning, where I thought that a batter had reached at first and was there for a while. Heater here just misses off the outside edge. Really well-placed pitch there by Shields, but it didn't work out. So now 2 balls and 2 strikes is the count. Williams awaits the delivery. Swing and a bouncer wide of third, foul. We'll try again at 2-2. So yeah, there was a play at first base, or in the first game, where the batter reached first. And if I get time, I'll try to check my scorebook to confirm who it was. But runner was at first for a while, then was summoned back. And calling it remotely from about 1,200 miles away. Hard to tell the official call as that next pitch coming in outside. So it's a full count now for Caitlin Williams. This is becoming a little bit of an adventurous at-bat here for Caitlin. So it is a 3-2 count as our feed buffers a little bit here. Fun with technology. Fun with technology. And right at a key moment with a 3-2 count to Caitlin Williams. So hopefully we'll be able to reestablish here shortly. If we don't shortly, we will take a break and then try to reestablish while we take a little bit of a timeout. We appreciate your understanding, and we will do that right now. We'll take a little bit of a timeout and come back as the Lakers scoreless in the bottom of the second inning. This is Roosevelt University softball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
All right, we're back here in the at-bat, continuing now as a pitch coming in a little bit outside. As batting now for the Lakers is Bianca Gallegos. And as we look here, we see no one on base as there's a swing and a miss by Gallegos. So it's 1-2 here now to Bianca. And looking at the scoreboard, 2 outs are showing on the scoreboard as there's a swing and a pop-up back of home plate. So Williams retired in her at-bat. And so Gallegos batting here with 2 away and the base is empty. As we play in the bottom of the second inning, we were able to relatively get that stream back in under 30 seconds. There's a ball high and away. Bianca back in the batter's box. Kaylin Shields trying to get out of this inning. As here's the wind of the pitch, swinging a foul back. Well, it's also a help here that they're operating the scoreboard. We talked about earlier on that no scoreboard operation, so we were kind of on our own trying to keep track of everything statistically. You have no idea how much a scoreboard helps. I think it helps the fans. It certainly helps the broadcaster, especially this broadcaster. Next pitch coming in. A little bit of a jam shot. It'll be looped down the right field line, falling quickly, and that'll be a foul ball. So the at-bat will continue here for Gallegos as our sound feed has been lost, as the count will still be in a 1-2 situation. So a ball and 2 strikes as we continue to battle the technical situation here. And again, we thank you for your understanding as we come back here a little bit of a freeze as Gallegos did go down to first base on that ball that was hit down the right field line but was headed back, and will step back into the batter's box now as the inning will continue. So it stays a 1-2 count. And now as we come back, our count will jump to 3 balls and 2 strikes. So a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Up and in, and a swing and a miss anyway, and that will be a strikeout to close out the inning. So the Lakers retired in order in this second inning. As in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And we head to the top half of inning number 3 with a score. It is Roosevelt nothing, Wheeling nothing. You're tuned to Roosevelt University softball.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
All right, we're back here as we head now to the top of the third inning. No score. First game was a low-scoring affair with the Lakers prevailing over Davis and Elkins 3-1. Now the Wheeling Cardinals, the opponent here for the Lakers. And it will be Kyla Miller to start it off here in inning number 3 for Wheeling. First pitch here to the right-handed hitter, and it's fouled back to the screen. Miller reached in the first inning, advanced as far as third, but was stranded there. No score in the game, top half of inning number 3. As we continue our coverage into the mid-afternoon hours, as we broadcast remotely from Arlington Heights, Lakers in Melbourne, Florida. As there's a swing and a miss, good drop ball there from Hancock. And the count, no balls and 2 strikes now to Kyla Miller. Miller out of the box, back in. Right-handed batter awaits, waggles the bat a little bit over her right shoulder. Here's the pitch, swinging a ball in the air, just beyond second base. That'll be caught in center field for the out. So that'll be a fly out to center here for Miller. 1 away in the inning. And that'll bring to the plate now Amber Morgan. Morgan hit into a fielder's choice first time up. Meeting in the circle now for the Lakers, umpire with a lineup card out. So we'll see about this meeting amongst the Lakers infielders. No coaches are involved. Well, our first game was delayed probably about 10 minutes because they had an issue at third base before the game. There were coaches, players, umpires. Actually, more coaches and umpires, not many players, but they were kind of surrounding the bag at third, and that delayed the first game, which was due to begin at 11:15 a.m. Central Time. Here's Morgan now at the plate. Left-handed batter takes the first pitch, misses outside, 1-0. Morgan, as we said, hit into a fielder's choice first time up. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Here's the wind of the pitch. Up in the zone, and that'll be pop foul left side out of play. So we play here in inning number 3, no score. And then we were talking about the delays to start, and then this game delayed by almost an hour. There's a swing and a bouncer. Chopper over the circle, gloved at second base, throw to first though, and no signal from the umpire. And Morgan is not going anywhere. She's standing at first base. I assume that it was a safe call. Infield single for Morgan. There was a play at first. It was not clearly obvious. It was a fairly close play, and there was no signal from the umpire. All right, anyway, on we go. And the first pitch will be a called strike now to Maria Clark. Clark flied to left field first time up. The pitch. This will be popped up on the infield. Looks like now going out to short right field. And that ball will be caught, it appears. And we had a bit of a freeze up, and I believe that'll be a pop out to the second baseman. So that'll be a P4. We'll call it in our scorecard here. 2-way in the inning now for Brooklyn Sanders. Runner holding at first base. Sanders stands in, lined out to second base first time up. Hancock into the line and the pitch. This is hit high into the air. Short left field, coming on, caught in short left field for the out, and that'll end the inning. So the inning comes to an end. And when that ball came off the bat, I thought it would have more carry to it than it did. So in the inning for Wheeling, no runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left on base. And we go bottom 3, no score between Roosevelt and Wheeling. This is Roosevelt University softball.
GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Ava Casper leading it off here as we go to the bottom of the third inning, following off the first pitch to the right side, so she's behind it. No balls and a strike here. Lakers and Wheeling scoreless at the outset here of the bottom of the third inning as we await our feed to catch up here, and Casper back into the batter's box, facing now a 1-1 count. So a ball and a strike here as Casper back into the batter's box. And we await the outcome of this next pitch. We are in the bottom of the third inning. No score in the ball game. Lakers won the opening game by a score of 3-1 over Davis and Elkins. All right, Casper now awaits. And we're getting a really choppy signal right now. The count to Casper is 2 balls and a strike. We were going to talk about earlier on about how when we have the choppy feed, we don't ever lose a video picture. As now it's 2-2 as Casper back into the batter's box. It just freezes, but at least with the scoreboard here, we can tell you what's going on a little bit pitch by pitch. There's a swing and a fly ball, short left field, and that'll be caught for the out. 1 away in the inning. So 1 away here in the Laker third. And now to the plate for Roosevelt will be Riley Sarnecki. Riley, right-handed batter, starting pitcher in the first game. And able to get the win. There's a swing and a pop foul down the right field line. 3 players converging. And they go out of frame. It'll be a foul ball. And Riley will come back to the plate now at no balls and a strike. Riley back to the batter's box. As we play here in the bottom half of inning number 3. Righty versus righty matchup. Kalen Shields in the circle, deals here. That was a pitch around shoulder level, and it's fisted to the right side, right at second base. Glove there by Warwicks, throw to first base for the out. So 2 away in the inning. And that'll bring us to the number 9 spot in the Roosevelt order. And I believe it'll be Libby Krakis, the catcher. So 2 out, nobody on base, the pitch. A heater, a little bit up and in, and it is 1-0 here to Krakis. Krakis in the opening game this afternoon wound up going 1 for 2. Swings at this pitch and backhanded in the hole. It's short, throw from deep short, and it pulls the first baseman Monday off the bag, and so it'll be Krakis aboard at first. Now, unofficially, I'm going to score that an E6. Although that could change. That's unofficially. The announcer does not have the final say on that. But either way, it'll be a base runner here for the Lakers with 2 away, and that'll bring up Ella Dvorak. Ella walked her first time to the plate. So she remains for the tournament officially 1 for 3. Here's the line, and the first pitch to the left-handed hitter. Bunted halfway to the circle, picked up there, and then the throw to first base, and that'll be dropped at first. Let's see if it was held on too long enough. Again, no signal by the umpire. And it looks like it will be an out because the defense is departing the field. There was no signal there whatsoever. I had my eye on the umpire the entire time. There was no signal. Now there's a discussion after the play. And are they going to call her out of the baseline? Ella Dvorak is now discussing it with the umpire. And that discussion is continuing. And it looks like the inning is over. So anyway, that'll close out the inning. And the Lakers get a 2-out base runner but cannot advance that runner. In the inning, no runs, no hits, an error, and one left on base. And we head now to the top of the 4th inning. Scoreless between Roosevelt and Wheeling. This is Roosevelt University softball.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control.
Yikes!
So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
So on we go here now to the top of the 4th inning. Kaylee Hancock remaining in the circle here for the Lakers now. It'll be Grace Mummery due up to start it off here for Wheeling's Cardinals as we head to the middle frame of this ball game. One thing, too, that trying to make sure we're able to clarify, both teams are wearing white jerseys now in this game. Although Wheeling with the dark pants, so that helps differentiate a little bit. We had a game earlier on this year at the Dome in Rosemont at the NAIA leadoff event where both teams were wearing the dark jerseys, and after a couple of force plays, the shortstop was standing on second, leading me to believe incorrectly there had been a runner at second base. Anyway, Grace Mummery to step in. She is 0 for 1, grounding out to third base her first time up. First pitch here. Swung on, grounded to Athena Pimele-Penn, and a 2-hopper at short. Throw to first, and that's the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out, and that'll bring to the plate Kaylin Shields. Shields, a strikeout victim back in the first inning. It's the only strikeout of the game so far for Kaylee Hancock. Top of the 4th inning in a scoreless pitcher's duel here. There's a swing and a fly ball. Short left field, it's curling toward the line, and that'll land, I believe. It went out of frame a little bit. It did land in foul territory. So no catch in the count. 0-1 here to Kaylin Shields. She'll be followed by Kirsten Monday and then Kiki Warricks if we get that far here in the 4th inning. Wheeling threatened with a pair of base runners in the first. They've had a base runner in each inning of this game so far. There's a bunt, third base side, that'll spin foul. So now Kaylin Shields, a 2-strike situation here. It sounds like quite a crowd is gathered at the Diamond in Melbourne, Florida. No balls and 2 strikes. Hancock winds and deals and missed inside as Shields had to back out of the way of that pitch. So a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on here in the Wheeling 4th inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll be the 2nd out of the inning. 2 away, and that'll bring to the plate Kirsten Monday. Monday, the freshman from Terre Haute, Indiana. will step to the plate here. She is 1 for 1 with a single. Advanced as far as second back in inning number 2, but did not advance any further than that. The pitch. Swing and a bouncer, right side to Hopper, and that'll be directly at second base. Quick 4-3 put out, and that'll end the inning. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Quick ball game here as we're halfway home. We go bottom 4, no score. This is Roosevelt University softball.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
When the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
As we come back, Athena Pameli-Penn leading it off, and on an 0-1 pitch, drops a little blooper into short right center field for a base hit. So Athena now leads off the Laker fourth with a bloop single. She's now 1 for 2. That'll bring up Isis Enriquez. Enriquez 0 for 1, flat out to right field her first time up. As we play here in the Laker half of the fourth inning, and it is a scoreless ball game. And the first pitch here bunted at but fouled away. And so 0-1 here to Enriquez. Enriquez takes a look down at third base. Now back and ready to go. Isis, the freshman from Lake Elsinore, California, swings at this next pitch, and it'll be rolled foul up the third base line. Little topper there, so 0-2 here to Enriquez. Isis now getting back into the back. Squares the bat to bunt this time. Pulls it back, swings away here, and hits a high pop-up down the right field line. Long run here, and that'll be caught in foul territory in right field for the out. That ball was just about to go out of frame, and the right fielder there crossing the line, the foul line, and made the catch just before the ball went out of our frame. So 1 away in the inning. And that will bring up Bryn Dvorak to the plate here for the Lakers. So 1 on 1 out for RU. First pitch here. That'll be taken down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Bryn 0 for 1 with a fly out to left field her first time up. Here's the wind of the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air. Near second base coming on. That'll be caught in center field by Morgan for the out. 2 away in the inning. And then leave it up now to Caitlin Williams. Well, let's see here. A little discussion going on. As right now, Athena Pameli-Penn has been able to advance to third. So Athena Pameli-Penn will go to third base. Lakers have a chance to drive on a run now 60 feet away as here's Caitlin Williams. Well, again, calling it remotely, not able to tell exactly what was going on there. And so we'll see about The situation here is the first pitch will be in for a called strike, 0-1 to Caitlin Williams. If you hear the background sound drop, that means we're having a buffering issue. We'll try to battle through it. Williams awaits, no balls and a strike. Scoreboard does show 2 out in the inning. The wind and the pitch just missed off the outside edge. So that would make it now a ball and a strike. Bianca Gallegos will be next if the inning continues for the Lakers. 1 ball, 1 strike. The wind and the pitch. Bunted, popped up left side, that'll land foul. So 1-2. Now I was watching the flight of the ball, not sure if Athena Pameli-Penn came down the line at all at third base in an attempt at a squeeze. We had 1 squeeze attempt back in the first game, but it did not result in anything because the pitch was offered at and missed, and the runner was able to get back to third base. That was for Davis and Elkins, the Laker opponent in the first game. All right, 2-strike situation here. Check swing foul to the left of home plate. We'll try it again. Well, just a few minutes shy of 1 hour into the broadcast here. Shadows, late afternoon in the Eastern time zone, starting to lengthen over the field in Melbourne, Florida. Here comes the 1-2. Down and away. Good stop behind the plate. As that ball looked like it might skip to the backstop, but it was kept out in front of the plate there. That's Grace Mummery behind the plate. And a good job there to keep that runner at third base by keeping the ball out in front. 2 balls, 2 strikes now for Caitlin Williams. Righty versus lefty, the pitch. Swing and a topper foul left of home plate. We'll try it again. Williams kind of straddles the right edge of the batter's box. Now both feet back into the box. Some Monday afternoon softball for you here. And here's the wind and another 2-strike situation here, and it's a floater a little bit high and tight. Thought it might have caught the inner part of the plate, but it goes as a ball. It's now 3 balls and 2 strikes. So a full count here. Caitlin getting encouragement from the Laker bench as there is a called third strike. Caitlin thought she had a walk. Was about 10 feet up the line, but the umpire rings up the called third, and that'll end the inning. So the Lakers able to threaten but not score as they strand a runner at third. In the inning for the Lakers, no runs on a hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. And we move on here. The game remains a scoreless pitcher's duel. We go top 5, 0-0 game. This is Roosevelt University Lakers softball.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Good ball game, as was the case in game number 1 here today. As we have a scoreless tie heading now to the 5th inning, and it'll be Kiki Warwicks to lead it off now for Wheeling's Cardinals as we head to the top of the 5th. First pitch of the inning. That'll be swung on in the air. Medium deep right field. That ball has some carry to it. It'll be on and all the way to the fence. Warwicks is rounding second, heading for third, and a leadoff triple to right field to start it off here for the Wheeling Cardinals. That's our 3rd triple of the doubleheader. We had 2 for the ball game today between Roosevelt and Davis and Elkins, and both carried to right field, and this one did as well. So that wind seems to be a crosswind. It's hard depth perception-wise to tell from the flags beyond the left field fence here whether the wind is blowing in or to the right. But all evidence now shows that it's blowing out to right and really helping the balls carry out there to right field. Here now, back to the top of the order. And there's a first pitch swing and a grounder to the second baseman. Enriquez comes to the plate, sweep tag here, and they get the runner at home. Oh, Warwick's is stunned. She thought she had been able to get in under the tag. That'll be a 4-2 force play, and the game stays tied at 0. So Ava Krazak aboard at first base. And here's Kyla Miller now. Oh, great defense there for the Lakers, keeping the game tied at 0 as the first pitch here to Miller is down and in, but it caught the corner for a called strike. 0-1 to Miller. Miller reached in the first, flied out to center field last time up. Oh, those outs on the base is always so crucial. Here's the 0-1. Floating in, but a little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike. I thought the first pitch would be a ball, and it was a strike. And then I thought the second pitch would be a strike, and it was a ball. That's the way it goes. Here's the wind of the pitch. A bit of a jam shot. Popped up near second base, coming on, and it drops into short center field for a bloop single. Krazak to second, single here. Understand we may have a little bit of a buffering issue now on our audio end. We apologize for that. As now to the plate will be Amber Morgan. Morgan is hit into a fielder's choice and is singled in this game. Let's see if we have a pinch runner coming in now for Wheeling. So an interesting inning to say the least here. We had a triple to start the inning, a runner then out at the plate on an infield 4-2 putout. Then we had a fielder's choice, now a single. And will we have a new pitcher come into the game? It appears we may. So we will take a break, tell you about that, as the chess game starts here a little bit. So we'll take a break, come back as we continue on here in the top of the 5th inning. Tight ball game, scoreless. Take a break and return. This is Roosevelt University softball.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
All right, Katie Luzzy now on the pitch here for the Lakers as a key point of this ball game. No score, but 2 on, 1 away here for Wheeling. Amber Morgan due up now for the Wheeling Cardinals. First pitch here is low and away, 1-0 here to Morgan. Morgan is a fielder's choice and a base hit. So Katie Luzzy coming on in a tight situation here, trying to get out of a jam and keep the game even at 0-0. Luzzy, the right-hander from Chicago, Illinois, went to Nazareth Academy, and the pitch swung on, bouncer to the left side. Pamela Penn fields it short, underhands to second for the force play. And was it in time? Runner still at second base. And I was watching the play at second. Now the runner will come off the field, so that's a force play. So Kyler Miller forced at second. Krazak goes to third. Morgan aboard at first on a fielder's choice. 2 away in the inning. And that'll bring to the plate now Maria Clark. Here's the wind and the first pitch now to Clark. Down and in, 1 ball, no strikes the count. Clark batting here with runners now at the corners, but 2 away in the inning. Clark has flied to left and balls and no strikes. We play here in the top of the 5th inning. No score in the game. Here comes the wind now and the delivery. Down and in. 3 balls and no strikes. So the internet gremlins continue here, this time with our stream itself. Here comes the wind now and the 3-0 pitch. Low ball 4, and that will load the bases. So Luzzy issues her first walk since coming on earlier in the inning, and that'll bring to the plate Brooklyn Sanders. Sanders is lined out and flied to left field. Takes a practice swing before stepping into the box, so the bases are loaded, 2 away in the inning. So we play here in inning number 5. Top of 5. First pitch here. Low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes here. Lakers will play 2 more tomorrow against Holy Family and Walsh University. First game at 3:45 Chicago time. Second game will be tomorrow evening right around 6 p.m. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Floater in for a strike. 1-1 here to Sanders. Grace Mummery would be next if the inning continues. 0-0 game in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the wind. The pitch. Down and in, gets away here from the home plate area. It'll roll to the left side, and a run will come in from third base. So a run coming in from third, and Wheeling takes a 1-0 lead. The count to Sanders 2-0 as Krazak comes in to score. The other runner is able to advance. And the Lakers, for the first time in the doubleheader today, the split doubleheader, trail. Next pitch high and away. Count on the board now, looks like 3 balls and a strike. Katie Luzzy back on the pitching rubber. Runners now at second and third. The pitch way upstairs, ball 4. That'll be a walk to load him up. Back-to-back walks, wild pitch. And now Grace Mummery will come to the plate here. Meeting in the circle for the Lakers. Well, we talked earlier on about outs on the bases. We had the first out of the inning recorded at home plate on a close play at home. And then the Lakers have had to try to work their way around some other difficulties here in this inning as they now trail 1-0. Meeting in the circle, continuing, home plate umpire heading out. So runners at every base. Mummery has grounded out twice this afternoon. To third in the second, and a shortstop back in the 4th inning. Now time will be called. Meeting here between third base coach and umpire. Not certain if we have a pinch runner coming in as our sound fades away here at a crucial moment in the broadcast. And it looks like we'll have a new pitcher come into the game here for the Lakers as Katie Luzzy has handed the ball to a teammate. So we'll have some warm-up tosses here. We'll take another break and come back, as it looks like it'll be Riley Sarnecki coming in for the Lakers. So we'll take a break and return. Second pitching change of the inning for Roosevelt as they try to get out of a jam. So it is 1-0 Wheeling. They're looking to add to their lead. We'll take a break and come back. This is Roosevelt Lakers softball.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control.
Yikes!
So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Riley Sarnecki in the ball game now in the circle. Clouds rolling in a little bit in Florida, or at least for temporarily. We see no clouds beyond the outfield fence, but there are some, I believe, to the right side in foul territory. They have obscured the sunlight. First pitch is high and inside. 1 ball and no strikes now here to Grace Mummery. Well, the Lakers at all costs now need to keep the damage where it is, keep it at a minimum as they trail 1-0 in the game. Sarnecki winds and deals. Up high, it skips to the backstop. Runner coming in from third base, and it will allow a run to score. That was a riser that went off the catcher's mitt. And I believe Amber Morgan at third coming in to score. It's now a 2-0 lead. The other runners advance, so now runners at second and third. The count here to the hitter, Mummery, is 2-0. That next pitch coming in, and it goes now to 3-0 here to Grace Mummery. Kaylin Shields next, then it will be Kirsten Monday if we continue on that far in the inning. Here's the wind of the pitch. In for a strike on the inner half. 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike to count. Sarnecki back on the rubber. The pitch. Missed inside, ball 4, and the inning will continue. That is the third walk of the inning issued by Roosevelt pitching. And now Kaylin Shields, the pitcher, will have a chance. Nope, we'll have a pinch hitter, it appears, coming up now. So a pinch hitter on the way. This will be Madison Kay, a sophomore from Chelsea, Michigan. So Madison Kay will bat. Wears number 42. And Kay will step in. Lakers down 2. Runners at every base once again for Wheeling. They've had the bases loaded multiple times in the inning now. First pitch here to Kay. Taken inside, 1-0. Well, right now, if you're a hitter, I think you're in a mode where you want to make the pitcher throw a strike before you start swinging away. Lakers control problems here throughout the inning. 3 walks, couple of wild pitches, passed ball. There's a wave and a miss. That pitch was right down the middle, and Shields went after it, came up empty. The count now a ball and a strike. One and one the count. The pitch. Upstairs, 2-1. Well, that wind continuing to fully extend the flags on the 4 poles beyond left field. Toward right field, we've seen the numerous fly balls to right carry deeply into right field. There's a riser high. 3-1 here, no place to put the hitter. So Madison Kay out of the box, now back in. The wind and the pitch. About shoulder high, swing and a miss. And so the at-bat will continue. 3 balls and 2 strikes. We play here in the top of the 5th inning. 2 runs in for Wheeling. They have the bases loaded, looking to add to their lead as they lead it 2-0. The pitch up in the zone and again fouled off there at home plate. That hit, it looked like the instep there of Kay. And then fouled away. She's not having any difficulty. And also, that swing caused her left elbow guard, either that or the wristband, to fall off. Anyway, the at-bat continues at 3-2. The wind and the pitch. Skips away from home plate. It was going to be ball 4 anyway, and so a run will score to make it 3-0 Wheeling. That'll go officially as a walk and an RBI. I believe that was Clark at third coming in to score. Here's Kirsten Monday now as Wheeling is batted around in the inning. They have 2 hits in the inning, a couple of field choices, and now 4 walks have been issued by Laker pitching. First pitch to Kirsten Monday, in for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Monday has a single and a ground out to second base. So a 3-0 lead for the Wheeling Cardinals. Righty versus lefty matchup, and the pitch. Upstairs. Monday out of the box. Now back in. Left-handed batter awaits. And the pitch. Missed outside. Now meeting here, pitcher and catcher for the Lakers. As this lengthy inning continues, a difficult one for Roosevelt, as they trail by a score of 3-0. A pitcher's duel through to this half inning, but a 3 spot on the board for the Wheeling Cardinals. Meeting over. Lakers have had 3 pitchers in the circle in this frame. Kirsten Monday back into the batter's box. Bases loaded, 2 out, 3 runs in for the Cardinals. There's a swing and a miss. Let her high pitch there. That'll make it appears on the board, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yep, it is a 2-2 count. A strikeout would do a lot here for the Lakers. Sarnecki picks up the rosin bag there behind the pitching rubber, now back and ready to go. And the delivery. Swung on, that'll be cued foul left side, just barely off the end of the bat. But Kirsten Monday able to keep the at-bat alive. She is the 9th Cardinal to bat in the inning. I think this is the first time we've had a team bat around in any of our softball broadcasts this year. Home plate umpire now heading out to the circle. Riley Sarnecki, freshman from Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, trying to get out of a jam. Shadows of the grandstand now beginning to encroach toward the first base line. The next pitch, down and away, and Libby Krakis just barely able to hold on to that ball. It nearly rolled away, but that temporarily saves another run. And the count runs now full 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff. Fouled right back into the screen behind home plate. We'll try again. Full count at 3-2. Runs coming in on a pair of either wild pitches or passed balls. I'm not the official scorer, so I don't know how they ultimately will be recorded, and also a walk, a bases loaded walk. 3 balls and 2 strikes here. And another payoff. Swinging a foul, left side, out of play, and the battle continues here. Count holding full at 3-2. Monday awaits. Kirsten Monday, left-handed batter. Waggles the bat over the left shoulder. The pitch. High ball 4 that'll walk in a 4th run in the inning. That is 5 straight walks issued here. And they have been very damaging indeed to the Laker cause. That'll bring up now Kiki Warricks, who started the inning with a triple, then was thrown out trying to score on a ground ball to the right side of the infield. So the top of the 5th inning continues, and the pitch here in for a strike. Actually, it was a check swing that was fouled off to the right, out of play. 0-1 here to Kiki Warricks. So a 4-0 lead now. And the bases remain loaded here for Wheeling. There's a swing and a topper, left of home plate foul. No balls and 2 strikes here. Well, Warricks, we said, had the triple earlier on in the inning. Triple here would be almost backbreaking. Really, any kind of hit or anything that scores a run just put the Lakers further and further behind, although a bases clearing triple would be the worst scenario other than a grand slam homer. There's a heater missing down and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes now for Warricks. With the 5 walks added to the 2 hits, that's in effect a 7-hit inning in a way, though not officially. And that next offering coming in down and inside. 2-2 here. Lakers won the opening game 3-1, but a different story here in game number 2. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, bounced to just to the right of second base and into center field for a base hit. And I believe 2 runs will come in. I was watching the path of the ball here, and I thought initially it was going to the left side. It went right up the middle. And I believe 2 come in to score, and that would make it a 6-0 game. Or a seeing eye single just barely to the right of second base. So 2 more come in. Kirsten Monday to second, back to the top of the order now. And here is Ava Krisak. And the first pitch will be in for a strike, 0-1. Krisak hit into a fielder's choice earlier on in the inning. So now a 6-run lead. There's a ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 more runs come in, and you would be in run rule territory here for Wheeling. This game has turned around in this half inning. A close game is a close game no longer. 1 ball and 1 strike here now to Krisak. Left-handed batter awaits. Swing a chopper, left side of the circle. Glove by Pamela Pennant short. Throw to first base. Close play, and not in time, and the inning continues, and the bases are loaded again. Infield single. Everybody advances. Monday to third. Warricks to second. Krisak is aboard at first. Here's Kyla Miller now. Base hit here could potentially bring in 2 and bring you to that 8-run rule situation. First pitch here, swing and a miss. That was a heater, and Miller not able to catch up to that one. Miller has reached base twice in this game, singled last time up, and was eventually forced at second base on a fielder's choice. No balls and a strike to count. Sarnecki, right-hander, into the wind of the pitch. Missing low and inside. So 1-1 now here for Kyla Miller. Miller, the sophomore from Carlisle, Indiana. Standing in here. The pitch. That'll be a bouncer to the right side. Enriquez comes in, scoops, and underhands it to first to end a long inning for Wheeling. As Wheeling scoring 6 runs on the frame. 6 runs on 4 hits, no errors, 5 walks, and 3 left on base. And we have a completely different ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning with a score. Wheeling 6, Roosevelt nothing. You're tuned to Roosevelt University Lakers softball.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
So Wheeling with a crooked number on the board in the top of the 5th inning, and the Lakers now have a long way to come back as they trail 6-0. Bianca Gallegos starting it off, first pitch swinging, and a looper into short left field, coming on in a diving attempt here, and the out is made. So 1 away and a diving play there, and 1 out of the frame. I think that was Priscilla Villarreal in left field for the out. And 1 away in the frame. Here's Ava Casper now for the Lakers. Well, Kaylin Shields in the circle for Wheeling. This is a classic shutdown inning situation for the Cardinals. There's a swing and a kind of a golf swing in the center field, getting turned around, backing up, but the catch made in center by Amber Morgan for the 2nd out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down, and here's Riley Sarnecki. Yeah, your team not only gives you a lead, but they rally and give you a sizable cushion. And if you're coming back out as the pitcher, you want to have a shutdown inning and get back off the field and have your offense get back on and not let any momentum. There's a swing and a foul tip by Riley Sarnecki now hitting here for the Lakers. She's 0 for 1 today. Do not want to give any chance at momentum swing if you're in Wheeling's situation right now. Here's the 0-1 to Sarnecki. Foul back, and she's quickly behind at 0-2. Libby Krakis would be next, and then it would be Ella Dvorak if the inning continues that far. 6-0. Lakers have but 1 hit in the ball game today. That was a leadoff single by Athena Pomeli-Penn in the 4th inning. The wind and the pitch. Strike 3 called, and a 1-2-3 inning there for Kaylin Shields. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left in a snappy 5th inning. We head to the sixth. It is all Wheeling now. They lead at 6-0. This is Roosevelt University Lakers softball.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
All right, welcome back here as we continue on. And Kaylee Hancock now pitching for the Lakers for the second time this afternoon in this game. Amber Morgan will lead it off now for Wheeling, as Wheeling with a 6-0 advantage here heading to the top of the sixth inning. First pitch here, and that'll be skied into short left field, and that'll quickly move out to left field. It'll be caught without an issue there, one away in the inning. So one away after Morgan flies out, and that'll bring to the plate now Maria Clark. Clark has flied to left, popped out to second, and has walked and scored. Part of a 6-run inning when she scored the run back in the fifth. Here's the wind of the first pitch. And that'll be missing inside, 1 ball and no strikes. One to know here. And I wonder if the wind, it's been a windy day all day long in Melbourne, Florida. There's a ball high and away. 2 balls with no strikes now to Clark. And I wonder if the wind is causing the little intermittent drops in our audio feed from Melbourne, Florida. 2-0 here now to Maria Clark. Hancock into the wind of the pitch. Kind of a golf swing. Popped up right side of the infield. And Bryn Dvorak at first base able to come on and make the catch for the out. 2 up, 2 down, and that'll bring to the plate Brooklyn Sanders now for Wheeling. At least her spot in the order is due up. And it will be Sanders. Sanders is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. She lined out in the first and flied to left field in the third. Top of 6-0 Wheeling. And that pitch coming inside, and it's pulled well, fouled on the left field line, 0-1. Come back here, otherwise they will fall to 1-1 for this event so far this week. Still early days. 4 days of softball remaining. We'll be back with you tomorrow afternoon. Scheduled 3:45 p.m. start time. Roosevelt against Holy Family. There's a swing and a foul to the right side. 2-strike situation here now for Brooklyn Sanders. Ball had to be retrieved and now tossed back out from Libby Krakus to Kaylee Hancock. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. In the dirt, skips away, but no harm with nobody on base. Grace Mummery would be next, and then it would be Kaylin Shields. if the inning continues that far for Wheeling. They bat here in the top of the 6th inning. 2 out, nobody on, but with a 6-0 lead. The pitch. Golf swing, popped up, left side. Athena Pimeli-Penn calls for it and makes the catch, and that'll close out the frame. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And we head now to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is Wheeling 6, Roosevelt nothing. This is Roosevelt University Lakers softball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. But if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Libby Krakis leading it off now for the Lakers here as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. She fouled the first pitch off behind home plate, so she's behind at 0-1. 9-1-2 coming up in the Roosevelt order. They trail by 6. As Kaylin Shields right now throwing a gem. And there's a 2-hopper right back to Shields in the circle. Whirls throws to first and 1 away in the Lakers 6th inning. Quick 1-3 put out now because as it'll be Ella Dvorak coming to the plate now for the Lakers because Wheeling did not score 2 in that last half inning. We will play them the complete 7-inning game now. Here's the wind of the pitch. It'll be bunted left side, foul territory. 0-1. Dvorak walked in the first inning and then was the final out back in inning number 3. Here's the wind of the pitch. Just off the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Apologize for our buffering issues here. Oh, it's been a fun day technology-wise here today. Dvorak moves up on the box, but lets the pitch go by, and it was a called strike, 1-2. Athena Pimeli-Penn next, and then it would be Isis Enriquez for the Lakers. The 1-2, kind of a check swing grounder knocked down there at third base, and there will be no play available here. That's Clark at third, moving over in front of the shortstop, Miller, and tried to get to the ball and not able to do so, got a hand on it, but there was no play available, and so that'll be, I believe, scored an infield single. And the Lakers have a 1-out base runner aboard here in the bottom of the 6th for Athena Pimeli-Penn. Athena is 1 for 2, hit into a double play and also singled. First pitch here, missing inside, 1-0. Referencing the double play, that was a 6-4-3 double play back in the 2nd inning, and we've seen some great defensive work by both teams, all the teams in the doubleheader here today. First game, a win by the Lakers over Davis and Elkins. There's a swing and a miss and a nice drop ball there from Shields. And the count even now on a ball and a strike. Had 2 double plays, 1-6-3 double play for the Lakers, a 6-4-3 for Davis and Elkins. We also had a 1-6-3 double play, actually a 1-6-3 put out. Pitch came in and looked like a little bit low. Snap throw to first, the runner back in time. 2-1 the count now here to Athena Pomeli-Penn. Well, a lot of, as we said, good defensive plays here in this doubleheader. The wind in the next pitch. Golfed into center field, medium deep, but playable. Back there is Amber Morgan, makes the catch for the out. 2 away in the inning. And that'll leave it up now to Isis Enriquez. Isis has flied out to right twice today. Shadows now have moved out across home plate past the 5 o'clock hour in Florida. First pitch here. And that'll be swung on and pulled foul left side. And so the count is at no balls and a strike. Enriquez flying to right in the first and then fourth innings. Right now, Shields getting the signs, having to shield her eyes from the sunlight. Next pitch, a riser high. Runner from first going, throw to second base. Not in time. A stolen base for Ella Dvorak. Lakers today, looking back through the ball game, have only had one runner advance past second base. That was Athena Pomeli-Penn back in the fourth when she reached on a single and then was awarded all the way to third base. There's a jam shot pulled deep down the left field line. This ball will go out of frame, so we'll wait for the umpire's signal. And it'll be a foul ball. Count to Isis Enriquez now, a ball and 2 strikes. Enriquez back into the right-handed hitting batter's box, squares the bat, pulls it back. Swung on, in the air, left center field, fairly deep. Long run here that'll drop into the gap. 1 run will score as Enriquez pulls into second with an RBI double, and the Lakers are on the board. So Dvorak scoring from second. Well-placed double there. Didn't have it look like a lot of carry to it, like maybe a deep ball or a home run ball, but it got far enough and landed in the perfect spot between left field and center field to drop in, and it gave the Lakers their first run of the game on the 2-base hit for Enriquez. Here now is Bryn Dvorak, so it's a 6-1 ball game. So that spoils the shutout there for Kaylin Shields. Let's see if the Lakers can build on this and put together a rally. There's a swing and a foul right side on a play, 0-1. Dvorak has flied out twice to left and to center field, respectively, in the second inning and in the fourth inning, respectively. There's the wind and the pitch. Pulled wide of third foul. 0-2. Wind, it looks like now, really blowing in from straightaway left field. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a ball into left center field, and that ball will drop. And the Lakers are on the board again as Dvorak slides into second base with a 2-base hit. Enriquez scores. It's a 6-2 ball game. Back-to-back RBI doubles here for the Lakers. And here's Caitlin Williams. Looks like now a meeting amongst the players in the circle here for Wheeling now, as it is a 6-2 ball game. Again, the meeting in the circle continuing. Caitlin Williams due up. She is 0 for 2. She was out on strikes on a called third strike last time up. That came back in the fourth inning. So the Lakers not going quietly. You know, Shields got that shutdown inning in the fifth after her team gave her the 6-0 lead, but now Shields has surrendered a pair here in the Lakers' sixth. First pitch Missing outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Bianca Gallegos would be next if the inning continues. Bottom of 6 here. Shields again, shielding her eyes from the sunlight. Here's the 1-0. And that'll be tap foul to the left of home plate. So 1 ball and 1 strike. We play in the bottom of the 6th inning, 6-2 in favor of Wheeling. If the Lakers cannot come back, they would fall to 5-5 on the year. As there's a called strike on the outside corner. Really good effort there behind the plate by the catcher Mummery, who framed that pitch really well. I'm not sure if that was why the umpire called it a strike, but he had a great view of it there. Mummery came in on the outside corner and just pulled that pitch back. So it's a 1-2 situation now. Swinging a soft grounder wide of third, foul. And we'll try again at 1-2. Williams back into the batter's box. The 1-2. Lofted toward short, caught there by Miller, and that'll end the inning. Both the Lakers able to get on the board as they pick up a pair in the frame. So for the Lakers here in the bottom of the 6th inning, they score 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors and a runner left. After 6 complete, it is Wheeling 6 and Roosevelt 2. You're tuned to Roosevelt University Softball.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control.
Yikes!
So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
All right, we head to the final regulation frame. We go top of 7. Grace Mummery to lead it off now for Wheeling, as it is a 6-2 ball game as they play into the late afternoon sunshine and in Florida, as the first pitch will miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes, the count here to Mummery. So we wait for our video stream to pop right back up, which it has. Mummery has grounded out twice and also walked and scored a run. Here's the wind and the 1-0. Over but low, 2 balls and no strikes. All of the scoring for Wheeling in their half of the 5th inning, when they set 12 batters, make that 11 batters to the plate. There's a swing and a miss. Actually, a foul tip right off the University Cavaliers tomorrow night in a game scheduled for 6 o'clock Central Time. Pop foul left side, and going after it there, the catcher Libby Krakis, and did she make the catch? She went out of frame, and I believe that will be an out. Not able to see the result of that play live, but it will be an out and 1 away in the inning. And that'll bring to the plate now Kaylin Shields. Shields has 2 strikeouts, a walk, a run scored, and a run batted in. This next pitch jamming inside, swung out and fouled off left side. It's 0-1. Shields was pinch hit for, as a matter of fact, so she does not get an RBI. There was a pinch hitter during this last trip to this last time this spot in the order came up. That was Madison Kay who got the RBI walk. So Shields officially 0 for 2. Shields awaits righty versus righty matchup. There's a bunt, and it'll be called a foul ball. Umpire outstretched both arms right after it was initially made, and that actually indicating it's a fair ball, and then a throw late to first base, and so that will be an infield bunt single for Kalen Shields. So a base hit here, and Kirsten Monday now to bat. Yeah, that safe signal means it was a fair ball. Again, getting used to softball and baseball protocol again. There's a called strike 0-1 now to Kirsten Monday. But either way, it's a one-out base runner now for Wheeling. And the pitch. Popped up left side. And backing up, and the catch made, actually that's right of second base, and the catch made, I think that was by Enriquez. The center fielder came in as well, and Enriquez made the play. As the two making slight contact there, and so now there are two out in the inning. Two away, and Kiki Warricks out of the plate. Warricks has reached on an air, tripled, and singled. First pitch looked like came in down and in, 1-0 the count. Lakers trailing 6-2, looking ahead to the Roosevelt 7th inning. Gallegos, Casper, and Sarnecki due up here for RU. Next pitch. And that'll be popped up foul right side out of play. That pitch was the softball equivalent, it looked like, of a hanging curveball. It was well up in the zone, coming in at slow speed, but it was fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Kiki Warricks. And the delivery. Floater high and tight, 2-1. Cardinals with the white jerseys and Cardinal red numerals with the black pants. Lakers in the all-white jerseys today with the green numerals. 2 balls and 1 strike to count here to the number 9 hitter in the Wheeling order. The pitch. Chopper over the circle. And Pamela Penn fields at second, steps on the bag, and that'll end the inning on a force play. So that'll close out the frame. No runs in the inning for Wheeling. A hit, no errors, 1 left on base. Last chance for the Lakers. We go bottom 7. It is Wheeling 6, Roosevelt 2. You're tuned to Roosevelt University Lakers softball.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
All right, last chance here for the Lakers as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. And Bianca Gallegos will lead it off here for RU. She is 0 for 2. Struck out and then popped to left field. And Villarreal in left field there made a nice diving play to get to the ball and make a basket catch as the back of her glove was on the turf. So Gallegos 0 for 2, and we're ready to go here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Wind in the first pitch. Bit of a golf swing, and that'll be pulled down the right field line. Looks like it'll be a fair ball. Bianca rounding first base, and head first slide into second with a 2-base hit to start the Lakers' 7th inning. Well, that's a good start here for Roosevelt. 2-base hit right down the right field line. And that'll bring up now Ava Casper, who was flied out twice, once to left, once to center. Well, the Lakers got some good swings back in the 6th inning, and they were able to plate too. Let's see if that continues here. First pitch to Casper. Swing and foul back to the screen. Casper, the fly out to left was in the third inning. She flied to center field to Amber Morgan back in inning number 5. Bottom of 7, 6-2 in favor of Wheeling. Lakers trying to maybe pull off what would be a real dramatic comeback. There's a swing and a miss. Well-placed pitch. Had a little movement, rose up in the zone a little, but not too much. And it was a swinging strike, so Casper now behind at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. This will be popped up just to the left of second base. Coming in now as the wind took that ball in near the top of the pitcher circle, and Miller, the shortstop, makes the catch for the out. 1 away for Riley Sarnecki. And will we have a pinch hitter? Riley's not yet come to the batter's box. And we will have, it looks like, a pinch hitter. So here's Sydney Taylor, the junior from Medina, Ohio. Looks like number 2 on the back of the jersey there. And it is Taylor. Taylor, a left-handed batter, stands in. First pitch. Strike letter high as Taylor was taking all the way, 0-1. Libby Krakis next, then it would be back to the top of the order for the Lakers. As we play here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Lakers trailing 6-2, but they have a runner in scoring position. Here's the wind and the next pitch. Kind of a check swing, bouncer deep in the hole at short, glove there and no play available. Everybody safe. So an infield single here, and runners at first and second for Roosevelt. And one more base runner, and you bring the tying run to the plate here for the Lakers. Libby Krakis due up. And I believe we'll bat. No PA announcements as well at the complex in Melbourne, Florida. Shadows of the canopy over the seating as there's a swing by Krakis and a foul back, 0-1. Now extending those shadows almost to the front edge of the pitcher circle. So no balls and 1 strike. Kalen Shields trying to close out the ball game for the Cardinals. The pitch up high on a heater, 1-1. So a ball and a strike. Krakis has reached on an error and also grounded back to the pitcher. So officially, Libby 0 for 2 in this game. And the pitch. Over but a little bit low. Good stop there behind the plate. Mummery keeping the ball in front of her. And Mummery did that early in the game, back in, I think, the 2nd inning. Actually, I think it was back in the first, keeping the ball in front to prevent any type of advancement. There's a golf swing, line drive caught by the pitcher, throw back to first. They double off the runner, and that'll end the ball game on a double play. Our 4th double play of the day, first of the line drive variety, and this game comes to an end. So a line-out double play, and that closes it out. And Wheeling celebrating. So in the inning for the Lakers, they do not score. They pick up 2 hits in the frame, and they leave 1. And unofficially, your final totals in this game for Wheeling, 6 runs on I believe 8 hits. And the Lakers today, 2 runs on 6 hits in this contest. And they leave 3. Check that, they leave 4. So the game ends, and the Lakers split this split doubleheader, winning over Davis and Elkins 3-1 in the opener. But they lose here in the nightcap by a final of 6-2. We'll be back with you tomorrow, 3:45 p.m. Central Time, the slated start time. Lakers will face Holy Family. And then tomorrow night at 6 o'clock Chicago time, it'll be Roosevelt against Walsh University. Our great thanks to all of you for tuning in. Our thanks to the staff at the USSSA Space Coast Complex. Hope you'll join us as the week continues. Final again here in Game 2. Wheeling 6 and Roosevelt 2. Hope to see you as the week rolls on. Either way, until we speak to you again, this is Tom Westenfeld. Thank you so much for being with us. And for now, we wish you all a very pleasant good afternoon.